It's another time of learning. Today we're going to be learning mathematics, and under mathematics we're going to be talking about multiplication of whole numbers by two-digit numbers. We're going to be multiplying whole numbers, two-digit whole numbers, three-digit whole numbers, and we're going to be multiplying them by two-digit numbers. First of all, as we all know, or as most of us know, multiplication means repeated addition. So to multiply numbers is to add them repeatedly. Now there are things I want us to take note of before we start solving, things that will help us to solve multiplication problems very easily. The first of them is this one. To multiply by 10, first multiply by 1 and put 0 at the unit position. To multiply by 10, first multiply the given number by 1, then you put this 0 at the unit position at the back. So we're going to use the examples to show exactly what this means. But before then, let's read out the rest of them. Second, to multiply by 20, first multiply by 2 and put 0 at the unit position. To multiply by 20, first multiply by 2 and put 0 at the unit position. The third one, to multiply by 100, first multiply by 1 and put 2 zeros at the back. To multiply by 100, first multiply by 1 and put 2 zeros at the back. Now let's get started with the examples. The first one is an explanation to this. We have 15 by 10. Multiply 15 by 10. So here we have 15 multiplied by 1 because the first note says we should multiply by 1 first. Then we'll put 0 at the unit position. So let's do it. 15 times 1 is equal to 15. Then we put the 0 at the back to give us 150 as our answer. So it's a very easy way to solve when you're multiplying by 10. Now how about when you're multiplying by 20? Here it says we should multiply by 2 first, then we put the 0 at the back. So let's get started. We have 28 times 2, which is equal to 56. Okay, let's put it here. 56, and then we add our 0 to give us the answer 560. Very easy way to solve when you're multiplying by 20. How about when you're multiplying by 100? What does it say? We should multiply by 1, then we'll put the 2 zeros at the back. So that would be 35 times 1, which is equal to 35, then your 2 zeros at the back. So here we are done with the very simple ways to solve, to multiply by 10, 20, and 100. Now, in example 2 and 3, we'll learn how to arrange them according to their units. These ones are slightly different from what we just did. So here we have 14 times 12. Did you see how I arranged them according to their units? So now what this is asking us to do, we're going to use 2 to multiply 4 and 1. And we will then use 1 to multiply 4 and 1. And we'll also take note of the positions of 2 and 1. Here is what I mean. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. So we write 8 here. Why are we writing 8 here and not here? Because we are multiplying with 2 or multiplying by 2. So the same 2 that multiply 4 will also multiply 1. So after 2 times 4, you have 2 times 1. 2 times 1, which will give us 2. So you have your 2 here. Now we are done multiplying by 2. We move over to 1. 1 times 4 will give us 4. Now because we are multiplying by 1 here, our answer will be written just under this 1, just under here. So we have 4, and then 1 times 1 will give us 1. You write it here. Then you put your addition sign to put the 2 together. 8 plus nothing will give us 8. 2 plus 4 will give us 6. And then your 1, you bring it down because there's nothing here. So our answer is 168. Now over to the next one. We write 123 times 13. Did you see how I arranged it? 123 is unit tens 100. This one is unit 10. So you arrange them accordingly. So 3 multiplies 3, 3 multiplies 2, 3 multiplies 1. 1 multiply 3, 1 multiply 2, 1 multiply 1. Let's go. So we have 3 times 3 equal to 9. We have 3 times 2 equal to 6. We have 3 times 1 equal to 3. Remember, 3 times 3, with the first numbers we multiply, we write the answer under here because we're starting with this 3. Now, if we move over to 1, we're not going to start our answer from here. We'll start from here because this is where we are working with. So we have 1 times 3, 1 times 2, 1 times 1. 1 times 3 is equal to 3. 1 times 2 is equal to 2. And 1 times 1 is equal to 1. Okay, here is 2 and here is 1. So you put your plus, your addition sign, and then you put them together. So here, what do we have? 9, 6 plus 3, 9, 3 plus 2, 5, and then your 1. We have 1,599 as our answer. Now, I'm optimistic you've learned a thing or two from what we just did. And so I want you to do this homework for me. Number 1, you have 45 times 100. You can use any of these methods. You also have 19 times 20. And number 3, you have 412 times 22. Here we have come to the end of today's lesson. See you next time. Bye.